I don't wanna feel You had to deal with my tweet?
I mean, I had to like come up with something.
Uh-oh. Unpack?
You know.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh,
Fixed
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Hello.
I had to come up with something. I'm all stamped now. That's a good point. Oh.
Let's be real. I only brought you in because I knew you were going to be Reddit approved. I got to get in on the karma.
Mean, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's all about the Reddit game. All right. Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm so ready, man.
All right.
Let's go.
You've casted DotaPit with Durka, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you've watched the recent Dota Cinema Digital Chaos games?
I didn't watch these ones. I listened to them. I had like the audio going one day, but.
All right.
But I've been doing some of the games. I mean, it's NA. It's all the same, you know. Digital Chaos. Like, they're gonna pick Oracle if it's left, or if Oracle gets banned out, they're gonna first pick Witch Doctor to try and like throw off complexity, because then they're gonna be like, oh, now complexity will take Chen, but we'll already have the Witch Doctor. Then we'll get Beastmaster for Boba. It's all the same.
Yeah, the Boba Beastmaster is. I've just been going through the drafts recently and looking over some of the games. Since I haven't watched any NA Dota... Well, no, I take that back. I've watched some of the qualifiers, but I haven't watched any NA Dota since 6.86, so...
Right.
I feel a bit out of loop. Plus, I've been up for a very long time, so you better be ready to carry the shit out of this cast. All right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm only on like hour 13 or something.
All right. Hour 13? Oh yeah, I guess it is. I don't know.
It's only like 9:25 here, you know, Eastern. If I were Eastern Coast, I'm a little easter than East.
For some reason, I thought it was like still daytime there. I don't know why I would think that. It's freaking.
I mean, in like California, here. It's like 5:30.
All right. Deep breath. All right, everybody. Looks like everybody's about to be ready. I am going to put on some music, get some water. When I come back, hopefully we'll be ready to start the game.
Sick.
Hello everyone and welcome back to DotaPit. After a long holidays, DotaPit is resuming and we've got one hell of a match ahead of us tonight. It is only one series because the other series did get forfeited. It's going to be Complexity versus Digital Chaos. Complexity currently looking at a 100% win rate in 6.86, but obviously Digital Chaos being one of the other large competitors coming out of the North American region and one of the likely teams that you could be seeing in the finals. So I don't know. They're really going to have to step up their game if they're actually going to see them not only the DotaPit finals, but also the North American qualifiers for the majors. But enough about that. Let's just watch this one game in action. I've got Modpax joining me, and he's already called out some of the drafts, such as the Oracle going the way of Digital Chaos, and there is still that Bulba Beastmaster if they want to try and snag that one up too.
Oh yeah, no pressure or anything. No. So now, like, the real question is, we actually have 3 of the potential top 2 NA teams, like, right here with us. This game is pretty exciting, right? Like, you know, everyone argues about, like, who's number 2 NA? Like, it's either Complexity, Digital Chaos, or Veggie Esports. So,
No.
I have no clue who it could be.
This game, we're watching 2 teams that were good enough to qualify or to get invited to the major, and one of these 2 teams, as I would say, probably 75% chance to actually qualify for the major. Well, whereas my scrub ass, my team can't even get through an open qualifier. So Oh
well, the debate rages on. I don't know. I see it all the time. Who's
We've
really
got
to
potential.
say?
We've got potential, right?
Just keep telling yourself that.
Uh-huh.
No, I like that though. You brought it up. Complexity undefeated, and this is a really big matchup. Like, if Complexity win, I was just taking a look at the bracket. It's a little, it's one of those classic group stages. So you gotta, 2-0, you get 3 points. Gets a little complicated near the end. Hence why you end up with things like forfeits. But that's okay. It didn't end up affecting us too badly. Well, kind of actually. Did get Complexity like 3 points, which is kind of lame, but that's all right. What it ends up meaning is that Digital Chaos needs a 2-0, and then that will put them in a tie for first place with enemy GG.
Turn to pick.
So, no drop in the set for Digital Chaos, and then Complexity, they also need to 2-0 to take first place. If they go 1-1, then they're also going to end up being tied. So, both teams just want a 2-0. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
And it seems like Complexity are just perfectly accepting, you can have whatever heroes you want, Digital Chaos. All the top heroes that you pick up in this patch, go ahead and have it. Have the Beastmaster, that is your top pick here. Have the Oracle, one of the highly most contested heroes for Digital Chaos. They seem to be all good with it. They did ban away AUI's Chen, though, and that's going to be one of the very key heroes that's left. But it seems like whenever they get Beastmaster, they really like to have Vengeful Spirit. They've already got the Invoker with a high amount of physical damage, no matter what build you go. You've got the Beastmaster, who has that single target stun, great setup. I'm really thinking Avenge for DC here.
5 seconds.
Yeah, synergizes extremely well with the Aura. The other one that Owie sometimes play would be the Mirana, which is pretty decent with Beastmaster. Kind of some arrow shenanigans and stuff like that. A little bit of getting in nice and close for the roar under the Moonlight Shadow. So, but instead they're gonna go with kind of the same idea, I guess, the Bounty Hunter.
Turn to ban.
What do you I mean, there's definitely going to be, Complexity, not terribly surprising, have gone for this, early team fight, like the Gyrocopter, one of their most picked up heroes. Same goes with the Queen of Pain. They have a lot of early fighting potential. Seems like Digital Chaos are actually going to try and perhaps meet them in some of these fights, and when they go for these trade-offs, it's always going to be in the favor of DC if they have those track kills thrown their way. But similarly, that can't actually go against them, right? If they try and actually take some of these trades and the fights just go bad because, say Complexity's supports just offer more than the Bounty Hunter and Oracle in team fights, and they end up really snowballing forward, then what's a Bounty Hunter really going to do if you're not going for trade-offs anymore? If you've lost those early engagements and you can no longer get a hold on the game, it's not like Bounty Hunter is going to be able to help you out in really any other way besides just scouting out and presenting other opportunities, I suppose, for the cores to split push.
Yeah, I don't know, it's a little bit obviously there's decent roaming potential. You'll have the Invoker in the mid lane, can probably set up for some pretty good kills. We'd be probably either Quaswex or Exor should be fine, honestly. But looking through this, I think that Venge still looks pretty solid. If they want to run it as a core, I think they've only run it as support for AUI, but I don't even think that'd be the worst thing if they want to go core that. I don't think they play TC on the Wraith King, which would be another hero I kind of like to see. Probably might just end up being a Juggernaut, honestly.
Radiant team
Yeah,
ban.
I like Juggernaut or Wraith King here. I think you probably want one of those heroes that can get up in the face of the Gyrocopter relatively early on. Wraith King with, Blade Mail and maybe an early Blink Dagger can really threaten a Gyrocopter pre-BKB.
10
And even once he
seconds
starts getting
remaining.
physical damage, he can at least put some pressure on the Gyro, while Juggernaut obviously
5 seconds
has that
remaining.
Omni Slash, which can be a nice direct source of physical damage. Threaten that Gyro. They're going to have the Spirit Breaker banned away by Digital Chaos, but it's going to be a Lycan picked up by them. Wow.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did not see this one coming. They've only
I wonder
played
how this changes their thoughts. Did you say have they played a
Yeah,
Lycan game? Were you saying?
they played one Lycan game. I remember because I was going back through the drafts. I can't remember what their lineup looked like though around that, but I know they've played a
10
Lycan in this
seconds
patch.
remaining.
So,
5
See, well, it looks like it was
seconds
played by
remaining.
Chessie, and they went with kind of the same. They had also the Queen of Pain and the
Reserve
Earthshaker,
time.
and it looked like they did the Earthshaker off lane though. Oh, was it like a okay? So they had Chessie on. They had a support Wraith King. I think they might have went full greed. Okay, this was against Leviathan. I missed this game. So Chessie
I'm looking
played
at it now.
the Lycan. They had Hanskin on the Wraith King, who ended up with a Blink Midas Blade Mail Skull Basher in 35 minutes. Limp was on the Queen of Pain, Swindle on the Earthshaker. This looks pretty clowny, but you want a little push? We can show you some push. Go back for the Lone Druid.
Oh, what a gross hero! What a gross hero! And this actually, the Roar is going to be really effective versus Lycan.
Yeah, all those summons.
All those summons. I mean, just the high amount of movement speed. He's like, forced to run backwards, from the fight. That could be. I don't know. I personally, like, when I've been playing this open qualifier, man, like, Lone Druid, for me, nope, don't want to see him, ever. I never want to see that here. He's just so frustrating to play against in pubs right now. I don't know what to make of him in competitive play. I really feel like he has so much potential. I think that off lane, he's a bit greedy right now. Seems like most of our off laners are still going to be, those high impact 15-minute type heroes. So it's a little bit greedy to run him in the off lane, but we're seeing plenty of him being run safe lane carry.
Yeah, I've seen a couple games. I know Pycat the other day, he wound up with like 18-minute Midas into Radiance, and I've seen it a couple times as well in the qualifier, like just giving a little bit of space, getting some farm off and onto yourself. So very, very popular hero. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
So we're going to be seeing the Hanskin Queen of Pain. Which,
Oh, nice. He did this the other day too.
yeah, so we're going to... This is kind of fun the way that Complexity are just able to loop things around, right? If they pick up the Wraith King early on, like, oh, could be support. Same goes with Queen of Pain. You really can't lock down their draft until that fifth and final pickup, no matter how many cores you think you see on the table.
So I wonder... I've seen a lot of these, like, 4, assuming it's going to end up being, like, the 4 roaming role, Queen of Pain. See a lot of them going for the urn. All right,
You
this
are.
one actually gets
They've already got the Q onto Swindle, but they can't quite get to him. Nice block off from Swindle, and now you are going to have to turn and try and fight as much as possible. He's totally trapped and will be our first blood. The attempted to deny from 1437, but unfortunately doesn't get the timing right, and first blood goes to the Gyrocopter.
Those bounty rune battles up against the Earthshaker. Always extremely dangerous. I can't believe Fisher still lasts for 8 seconds. I was positive that was going to get nerfed. What a hero.
Don't nerf Earthshaker, man.
Yeah, I know. You're hard.
That's my hero. That's my hero.
Well, it's going to make it a little bit easier here for TC, It's like, okay, well, they killed my mid, and now they're going to keep killing my mid, so I'll be safe down here. It's the mind games. See, that's how it works.
Oh, man. A solo offlane against Oracle is actually one of the hardest things, I think, in the game to deal with right now. Just because that
like,
Q is
he's only
such an
level
effective
1.
disable.
Yeah. I mean, usually I think a lot of people have been hating on the Bane, hating on... Even Dazzle's pretty bad with that, or well, rather, I should say pretty good with the new Poison Touch. It's worth getting a level 1, but Oracle is just disgusting. It's a filthy hero. It's no wonder they're always going to take it if it's left open.
Yeah.
And to combo with that, like, lots of teams have been banning Invoker first up against them. Pretty, big respect shown out to Yawar, but they'll end up with both this game. So I gotta say, I'm a little worried for Complexity, but, you know, they're undefeated this fashion, playing very well. Their draft was a pretty big mix-up in itself, so I think we're in for a good one here, and a good series overall.
Swindle's getting a decent amount here with that Fisher block he did earlier, getting a good amount of experience, 1-4-3-7. As long as he doesn't miss this pull through, we'll be able to bring the lane back in his favor, and it looks like he's got it. Eats the tree, pulls on through, and very nicely placed. A little bit more difficult than it used to be, but you can still make the double pulls work. Meanwhile, our mid lane, 5-1 compared to our gyrocopter, who is going for the rocket build, max rocket. We've seen this before from mid gyrocopters. You need some sort of like special hero, it seems, to deal with the mid invoker. If you're not running like a Lina or a perhaps, I feel like Queen of Pain actually suffers quite heavily against invoker sometimes. What's another one? Oh, Zeus. Zeus is actually a pretty decent hero against invoker, just because, you know, you could sit so far back and spam your Q. But invoker seems to be the mid hero that, you know, every team has to address in one way or another.
Yeah, it's absolutely absurd. He just gets a couple levels on top of him, and he can do so much damage immediately, and you just feel you can't do anything. You're locked in place by like a cold snap. In this case, when you're going for the Colossus Wex. And, I have seen quite a few of these max homing missile builds come out of Complexity. It's always pretty comical. And you know, the fans love it. It's good stuff. It's one of those satisfying sound effects in the game too. You know, when the missile finally connects, it's like a dink,
donk. All right, Swindle. What's he planning on doing here? Is he making a full rotation over to mid lane? Could be. If they get the right kind of missile prep out, and then he's able to get a block. The missile follows UR. They chase him down, have the rocket barrage. They could very easily get this kill, and yep, here comes the block. Perfect, UR. He's going to be chased down by the missile. Turns around, gets off the EMP, but Limp is picking up that kill. That's twice now that UR has died. Swindle's going to have to run the other direction, AY coming in from the side, but all is good in the Complexity household.
Yeah, nicely played. Good coordination there. It looks easy, but you got to make your way over there, kind of sneak your way past, and everyone knows Earthshaker. He's always kind of hanging back. Maybe he's blocking the wave or something, so you can be a little bit more subtle when you sneak your way over to the mid.
Apologies to everyone watching on Dota TV. That is completely my fault. I forgot, you know, when I'm playing, obviously I don't have open mic going on, so, because otherwise that would annoy the living hell out of my team. So, sorry. Dota TV is good now. Apologies for that.
Alright, well, how's Bolt making up here anyway?
He's doing pretty well. I was just looking at the comparison between him and Swindle. I think that Earthshaker is probably one of the easier offlaners, like, just very conservative in order to make the lane work. You can always do that Fisher block and get experience. So the fact that Bulba is actually sitting ahead of him in experience right now, and he's got a decent number of CS. I mean, it's actually not even decent. It's amazingly good, 16 and 4. A lot of this does come down to just the natural roaming deal that is happening for the Queen of Pain, but once you get a good start on Beastmaster, I kind of feel like he's in a way like Darkseer, in that you just get to level 3 early enough and you just push out those supports so easily. The double bore, like, how can these supports stand up against the double bore?
I don't think anybody can, man. It's so annoying. I guess they'll have the heals come out from the Dazzle, but it's only 90 man, I suppose. But there's so many times where I'm just not expecting it, and a Beastmaster suddenly kills somebody because he gets 2 boars out of nowhere, and the support thought they could trade. Like, maybe it's a Bane or somebody who's so used to always getting the upper hand, and you just can't win up against those things. They're actually disgusting. You can get an Arcane Rune, get 3 going, when things get a little bit whack. Get like the zoo.
All right, they're going to try and catch Lint. The biggest problem right now is that you are, now that Gyrocopter's level 6, he can throw the missile, and if UR tries to mitigate some of the damage by staying close, he's just going to get ulted now. And that'll ensure a kill. So he's always going to get, stay a little bit far back. Hanskin's going to get spotted out. He takes a good amount of damage here. Nothing, obviously, life-threatening without the Invoker, but at least they keep some of that pressure off the Invoker in the meantime.
I'm surprised Swindles hasn't died, honestly. I mean, I know he's playing pretty far back. Like, he's not even level 4 yet, but you would think once it's level 5 on the Lone Druid, I don't even think I would come in experience range. I'm sure if they see him on the lane one more time, they might come and just plant a ward here. Just so they know, like, free kill. Every single time he arrives, like, 4037's even pinging him now. Like, let's get this guy, man.
Rotation around AUI. Looks like Swindle does have a pretty good idea what's going on. They've got the counter ward set up alongside the ward, so they do see his rotation over. Swindle's just going to be playing it real safe for the time being. Meanwhile, the top lane,
ward.
Z
Slap that down there.
Oh yeah, nice.
Shadow wave.
Are they still going to catch Swindle? They'll slow him down. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it probably is. If they get the Q here, yeah, Swindle's going to be maybe dead. They get a root. Oh, the TP's in are just not going to be enough. 1-4-3-7 pulls him up. Let the turnaround here. Lim comes in, but that magic damage completely gone as 1-4-3-7 saves himself there with the Fate's Edict. And that destroys a Gyrocopter. I love Oracle versus Gyrocopter for that exact reason. The biggest thing about Gyro is he puts all that early pressure with his magic damage, and that is completely negated by an Oracle oftentimes.
I mean, this hero is just... I'm sure it's already starting to become tier 1 pick ban in a lot of teams. Sometimes it just gets totally ignored through the draft. I'm sure that probably won't be the case, like, come the majors. I can't expect him in his current form to not be, like, first pick, first ban every game.
EMP. Just going a little bit to waste there. Hanskin was able to get his blink out. No problem. Looks like they're trying to give maybe Hanskin a little bit more space. It'd be nice if Lim could rotate around, like force fights like he was doing at the bottom lane, and they could give Hanskin some recovery time because he's been roaming and not really getting much levels. Actually, the best thing, I suppose, the more... I guess the safer play, in a way, would be the Lycan jungling, right? And then they could just keep the Queen of Pain at the top lane. Tornado MP. Just burn out a little bit of Lim's mana. No
Typically,
has that combo.
Typically, like, you're hoping, obviously, you want to get a lot of early ganks. The best part about this Roman Queen of Pain is you kind of show up, you get the Shadow Strike, and allows a hero like maybe Lycan, who's lacking a little bit of control, to stack all that damage, get the kills, but Bulba's been playing back really safe. Obviously, he's the boar, he is the hawk, he's keeping a big eye out, and unless he's going to get a smoke in with Hanskin or something, it doesn't seem like a lane he's going to get on.
He gets the Fissure out. It's just probably going to get run down. Oh, never mind. We got the Dazzle. They're all good.
TC can't buy a root, man.
I'm surprised 1437 is doing it the way he's doing. I would have expected him to value the disable time of the Q more than the extra damage that he's doing. Because what he's doing right now is he's purifying flames and then throwing a short Fortune's End in order to purify off the heal. I usually the way I see it is more value in the disable, but I guess when you're that high a level, you just figure the nuking damage is better.
All right, there we go. We had the double echo going on Dota TV.
Oh, apologies.
It's okay.
Didn't tell Modpacks to turn off his Dota TV. That's on me, homies. I've been around Blitz too much. God damn it. It's got me saying homies. I haven't adopted
the homies.
Yeah. I haven't adopted saying fam yet. That also drives me a little bit crazy. Everyone's saying that. I don't want to say it too.
I made a New Year's resolution to not use the M word.
Alright, Jesse. He's going to get blown up here. 1437 should provide enough nuking power to be able to finish off Chessie here as he tries to ult away, but that's not going to happen. Meanwhile, coming in through the bottom, Hanskin ran right through that tower. Oh, Tornado EMP. Is this going to be enough damage? It will. He gets blown up. Fissure block comes in. They do have the wolves to be able to block him out. And Limp, he's going to be able to combo this up with the ultimate. They're going to be able to slow down UR with the first rocket. Is it going to be enough, though? Swindle blocking up. Enchant Totem not going to hit there. And UR will be hit by the rocket. Oh,
nope.
No. If the rocket had actually hit, done damage, maybe they could have finished him off with a Fissure, but no such luck there.
What a hero.
Yep. What a hero. Complexity at the bottom lane. Not going to be able to do anything to this lone druid now that he's level 8. Between the roar and the natural tankiness of the hero, you require like 3 or 4 heroes on some solid disables to catch him out.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many games of the old TC Bear. I'm digging it so far. Seems good job something Iron Talon.
Yeah, I wanted to check out his build because I don't know. What are your thoughts on Iron Talon? Are you a fan? Not a fan?
I mean, I don't think it has that much of an effect on the pro scene. It's kind of comical the effect it has on the pub scene, in terms of like, oh, I can jungle now, you know, and stuff like that. But I don't know. It seems like, how can you ignore it if you're ever going to be anywhere near the jungle? 40% of a creep just gone. Seems pretty crazy. Like if you're not building a Battle Fury and you have a Quelling Blade, you should probably just buy it.
All right, I said they needed 3 or 4 heroes, and it looks like they've got those heroes now. The ultimate comes out. Oh, the roar!
Oh, the
It's
roar.
a beautiful roar. Limp, he does manage to get the double slow. They're just trying to kill the bear because they know they can't actually kill TC. They can't even get that much. The bear gets away as well, and a 4-man smoke gank from Complexity is completely, I mean, I'm not going to say completely wasted, but that was not, they did not get out of it what they really wanted, which was a lone druid kill and the tower. Instead, they're just going to get the tower, and as a result, they're probably just going to have both mid and top take a significant amount of tower damage in the meantime. Ultimate going out. Jesse is going to try and catch him here. Tornado EMP will buy him some time. 1-4-3-7's also healing up. Looks like he'll survive through his ults. Chessie's going to come in, try and finish him off. The cold snap is buying him more and more time, and Chessie, he's actually got to back out here as his ultimate is almost done for, and he's brought down to well below half HP.
You can't kill this guy, man.
No.
Throw up the false promise, start healing yourself, purge off the debuff, life's good. I don't know, but either way, you know, overall, DC, all this movement from Complexity, it appears to be costing them because, you know, they're only up 1 kill on the side of DC, but they are up 2,000 in terms of the experience, and then about 1,500 the net worth. But a lot of that probably does come from things like, you know, roaming Queen of Pain, that smoke gang failing on the bottom. They got the tower, of course, but they had to trade out a little bit of more static farm here from the DC boys.
All right, the smoke going in. Dota Cinema. Digital Chaos. I don't know. I see DC. I just want to say Dota Cinema. Digital Chaos making their wraparound into the jungle, see if they can find the Lycan and pop him. They know that because he has his Vlads, he's very likely to just sit and farm, even if he was missing HP, and this is their opportunity to be able to blow him up. It looks like a second time that they'll catch Chessie out and get the kill. Bulba is racking up some gold now. That was his first kill, but being a part of that earlier assist and his lane just going well, this is going to be a very fast Necrobook 3 at this rate.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. I'd say, honestly, most of the Necro 3s I see, even a good game, are coming around maybe 18, 19, 20 minutes. So they should be a little bit ahead of that curve, and track gold, of course, always going to be helping with that. I think it's time to get on the roll here, you know? Level 7 on your Oracle, that's so good. Nice early levels on your Oracle. You're not stuck somewhere down below, you know? You don't want to be like 4 or 3 or something like that at this point, stuck on a Witch Doctor or something like that.
Yeah.
He's ready to rock.
He's got that full nuking potential plus the save.
What about, when's the Roshan timing? It should be soon, right? For Chessie and the boys.
Yeah.
And they've got the Necro.
I mean, the thing is, it's going to be so hard to do against a Beastmaster, though. You know, you're
and
kind of
track.
always expecting that Hawk, and you're right, track, forgot about that.
Middle tower is under attack.
So,
Yeah, they actually have lots of vision. They have Sunstrike if they... Actually, he probably doesn't have X4 yet. No, he doesn't.
The ultimate coming out from Chessie, looking for the Fissure, not going to find it. They'll just take this tier 1 tower instead. The Beastmaster is going to push out the top lane, though, so it will be a trade-off. Tier 1 for tier 1. It's the problem, they don't necessarily push faster than Digital Chaos.
No, which is surprising to say whenever you have a Lycan on the team. But
Yeah.
they have obviously some pretty sick pushing power when it comes to the Lone Druid and the Beastmaster. It's funny, whenever I think of Lone Druid, I always think about, you know, Ogre Magi and Alacrity from the Invoker, but it's not often you consider going for this, the Beastmaster or a 2.
They've got the bear this time.
Pretty much a hero
Unless, oh, stay within Rocket Barrage,
Dire's bottom tower is under
and...
attack.
Uh-oh. No, it's dead. So, 300 gold, nice and bit of experience going the way. That being said, Chessie was actually trying to do Roshan at the same time his team was chasing away the Lone Druid. Digital Chaos did come in with full force here. 3-man smoke plus the Bounty Hunter.
Tower is under attack.
And the Lone Druid is not too far away either. They're going to try and actually sneak around behind the tier 1 tower here, knowing that they've got vision on Chessie, and he may come forward to try and just summon wolves through the middle lane or maybe go jungle. But because they already had this positioning nice and close to the tower, they're just going to backdoor it, because why the hell not? They've got a Lone Druid and Necronomicon minions. They've got plenty of minions to tank up to tier 1.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And all going according to plan here. Probably see them either head up into like maybe the top jungle, secure level. They already have a lot of wards up here. On the side Digital Chaos. This jungle is not safe at all for complexity right now, so probably hoping to maybe exert a little bit of pressure, push the waves in, sit back for a bit, and look for a smoke gank in there.
Clink. Necronomicon 1 coming in soon for Chessie. What they really need, I think the biggest turnaround for complexity, because they're just going to get split push. They're not going to actually push faster than Digital Chaos. They can't necessarily do, really big objectives like, take Roshan and stuff like that. Oh, he sees him. Swindle's caught, and he will be he's dying. 1 for 3/7 going to join in. So, great pickoff. I was going to say the Blink Dagger timing seems all important for complexity right now because that gives them then the edge in team fights and also gives them the necessary catch. We're watching a lot of times that Digital Chaos are just able to walk away from complexity because they just don't have quite enough catch against some of these more mobile heroes.
Well, they just willingly went into the pit, and the track had just debuffed on Chessie, so they certainly know they're in there.
It seems like
and
they're...
the Hawk as well.
They're kind of desperate. And this is not the right play. Limp's going to be caught out here inside the pit. He's going to be the first to go down. Chessie goes straight for Yuar, but Yuar's going to be able to get some distance. Maybe they can still get the kill, though. Pops the extra bit of HP. Oracle's going to be able to provide the save, and Yuar's going to be fine for the time being. Meanwhile, Z-Free, completely out of mana, means no Shallow Grave for him, will be taken out as well. Back over to Chessie, who gets rooted on his way. Oh, no. He's dead as well. That's 2 plus a third with that buyback on Limp. And Hanskin's in no shape to join the rest of the team when it comes to fighting, so Complexity may, in their attempt to do Roshan, just fed away the game. That was 3 very important kills with a buyback.
Yeah. That buyback is just like the icing on the cake, man. That hurts so bad.
Mm-hmm.
You're just trying to maybe keep yourself in the game. I feel like you're right, they were trying to rush it. It felt like they did feel maybe the game was slipping away, and this is like their big ticket to not even just catch up, maybe even get ahead a little bit. And now look what you're at, man. Like, I'm surprised.
I mean, they weren't totally wrong. Like, we kind of saw it. We saw some of the, the problems that Complexity was going to have as the game moved forward, et cetera, and the net worth was slipping towards Digital Chaos, but nothing like that you couldn't come back from. 2,500 gold lead, not severe, but now you're looking at, 7,000 gold lead. Your chances of actually being
able to take Roshan, I mean, it seems so minimal. To lose a Roshan fight like that and come back and actually somehow take Roshan after a failed attempt seems highly unlikely. Digital Chaos have already shown themselves to be wary of it. They've got the proper heroes to be able to scout the pit pretty easily, and now they've got a Radiant, so they actually have no reason to avoid fights. If anything, it's Complexities who need to sit back and farm because they've got an underfarm, support Queen of Pain. They don't have their Blink Dagger yet on the Earthshaker, and their Gyrocopter bought back earlier, so he's super underfarm. Yeah, so much of their game stance is changing dramatically and drastically here for Complexity. Like, it's no longer this, all right, we're going to group up, we're going to push this tower, we're going to retreat, maybe go for a little bit of a smoke here. Now it's no one can be out on their own. We got to watch out for the Bounty Hunter tracks, watch out for this roaming Invoker. He's going to have the Orchid soon. So we've all seen that thing go to work and how disgusting it can be against so many heroes. And the map is going to be shrinking extremely quickly. As every tower falls, the potential GPM for Complexity is going to be dropping fast.
Tier 1 going to be taken out here. Not much Complexity can do about that. Swindle has the last bit of his mana stolen away by the Necronomicon Archer. Nice deny from Z-Free. Long-standing shining support of the NA region. Manages to pull a small little bit of sunshine in this dark and cloudy game of theirs.
That was beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Is that what you contemplate? That kind of stuff you think to yourself while you're just pulling Ancients all day?
It's Join Dota After Dark, waxing poetic at 3 a.m.
Alright, well, that Orchid's almost done here. And, I'm pretty scared here for Z-Freak, for Swindles even. He can't be out on his own. Chessie might be able to escape. Limp, it's going to be close. This is looking pretty rough.
Yeah, they won't even be able to...
Not that soon. Okay.
The Invoker is going to be picking people off left, right, and center, and then the Oracle is going to be saving everybody. because he not only is going to have his level 2 ultimate with a sharp decrease in cooldown, but you're also going to see the Glimmer Cape now coming in. So I highly doubt Complexity are going to be prepared for that. I doubt they're going to be able to carry Dust or counters for these team fights, just because they are so dramatically far behind.
Well, DC are going to take the pressure off here. They'll take the Roshan themselves. So, you know, Lexi don't have to worry about it. That's pretty sweet, man.
Your shot has
True.
fallen into the
Now Complexity just literally worrying about split pushing and finding farm where they can and nothing else. The objective game has been completely lost for the first 20 minutes. And they're going to have to find some sort of opening. Certainly not in the next 5 minutes, but maybe 10, 15 minutes down the line when they have some of their core items.
Trying to think of like how you can even. We've seen a couple like Blink Lycans, but this is one of those games where you're up against Quaspex Invoker, you're up against the Beastmaster, you're up against Track. That's not even going to save you. Like, and your little cheesy tactics won't work here. So I don't even know. Chesty's just going to have to get a BKB, honestly, and then over time, there's really not much you can do. Just hope you don't get rooted or roared. Try and split push these side towers as much as possible.
What a ridiculous hero. Invoker.
He's something else, man.
That Alacrity attacking so damn fast.
It's pretty funny how it ends up getting boosted like in the later stages now. It's like, oh, don't worry, guys. We took care of it. We nerfed that early laning phase. We saw how awful it was. Let's just make it better at the end of the game instead.
I mean, honestly, should Invoker have this? I honestly feel like he shouldn't be able to put Alacrity on himself. You know, like he's the ultimate spellcaster. Why is he a right clicker too? Jesse's dead. Caught by the Beastmaster Roar. They do have the Shell Grave, but there's going to be so much disables coming out from Digital Chaos that it shouldn't be a problem getting that kill in the end. Complexity going to retreat with the rest of their heroes though, making it a one-off kill.
Swindles needs like the most godlike Echo Slam of his life right here.
Has fallen.
All right, Swindle.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Got the Well, that's not a good start. They throw out the ward. He gets tracked. How's he possibly going to be able to find the right kind of Blink Echo Slam when he's spotted at all times? Hell, half of his mana is gone from that Necronomicon Archer. Leads forward. Oh, dodging the Fissure quite nicely. Spirit Bear. All right. Let's just give it some of that to Oracle heal as well. And with the Alacrity, oh my god. That is actually so disgusting that they're going to false promise it and keep it alive? No. Alright, so 300
it's
gold.
So perfect. Like, you don't have to worry about the damage. It's just Quaspex Invoker. So Alacrity, oh, it still works fine because it gives you still 85 attack speed. That's okay. That's fair and balanced, right, guys?
You know, I was just thinking earlier, I was like, man, I bet Oracle and Lone Druid is super strong. Just because,
yes.
like, oh, guys, like, they're both super tanky, right? Once you reach in that mid-game stage where you start targeting one or the other, like, they're both super tanky, and you could just, like, false promise one or the other. Like, keep the Lone Druid hero alive, and the bear just goes to work for, you know, that extra however long. I forgot how. 7 seconds for false promise. That just seems
Does it scale?
so wrong.
Yeah, it scales now, so 7, 8, 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Nasty.
so yeah, we're just heading to that Orchid for maximum fun times here. It kind of reaches ridiculous levels. I'm still trying to think, yeah, Complexity, we've seen worse. I've been watching all these open qualifiers, man. I've seen some pretty huge throws lately.
Dire's
So
bottom
the dream is,
tower
you know, alive and well. It's NA Dota after all. Let's be honest here.
Oh, Swindle. Oh,
All right.
All right,
Okay,
he's got the
okay.
block off, and they do have a counter ward, so that's a kill. 2 turns to 3 is Complexity.
Dire's
They
top
find
tower
something to
is
grasp,
under
but
Dire's
Digital
top
Chaos
tower
don't really seem to
has
care. They're just going to keep going. Oh, you want that tier 2? That's nice. We've already taken a tier 2 of our own. We're going to go ahead and try and take this tier 3 as well. In fact, they're going to get... Oh, my God! Alacrity, Necronomicon minions, that is so disgusting. Can they even get back in time? They're going to lose a
There's no
Rex.
Sonic Wave.
top barracks are under
Holy cow. All right, the ultimate's going to come out. The range tracks is already gone for nothing. Digital Chaos going to make a full retreat. Swindle, he gets the Echo Slam on it too, but instantly just the damage is healed up by the mech. Now Hanskin comes forward trying to slow down Yawar, but Swindle's going to die out to the Orchid. The last couple of right clicks, and Yawar still trying to get away. Nice Sonic Boom coming out there. Looks like he will still die, and that's just going to be the Aegis though. Chessie slowed down. Oh no, the ultimate's run out. He's going to be losing his life. The Shallow Grave can only do so much. 2 down on the side of Complexity, and they call it GG. 26 minutes. These games in 6.86 have been so short and so sweet, at least for the winning team anyway. And it seems like that trend is going to continue here in what could have been a much more highly contested series between Digital Chaos and Complexity.
Digital Chaos have been absolutely crushing it lately. They've been doing some pretty early games. Obviously, this will be Complexity's first loss, so not to take anything away from them. They've been doing very well as well. And so now Complexity, they can still 1-1 because they have the head-to-head matchup in favor of them against Enemy. I was actually incorrect before. So if Complexity still 1-1, then they still win the group. But
Okay.
DC needed 2-0 just to tie Enemy, and then I think they're 1-1 against each other. Let's see. I've got it like right here. They are 1-1 against each other, so they'll have to play a tiebreaker, I assume.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to take